Hello and welcome to everyone. Today our guest is MMA fighter Terrance Mckinney. Terrance, thank you so much for accepting the invitation interview. What can you say in general about yourself, your achievements, your MMA career? How did everything start? So we will go question by question. Thanks again. Please proceed.
Okay. Well, I always wanted to fight after high school, like I wrestled throughout college. And because one of my assistant coaches fought in the UFC, Mike Kessler. So that kind of motivated me to want to do it. And then, so far I fought on the Dana White Contender Series, but I still feel like that's not enough. I got a lot more to do. I can't stop till I get a UFC belt, and that's the main goal right now.
That's outstanding. So, how did you start training MMA? You started after the high school, right? And what was your first martial art?
Wrestling's my first martial art because most of the world champs are wrestlers. But as soon as I got done wrestling college, I started jiu-jitsu at Newborn Cascal in Spokane.
Can you please elaborate your nickname?
It's T-Rex because, I like to wreck stuff. I like to demolish people. I just like to get things done, get out there and wreck shop.
Sounds like a great nickname. Can you please elaborate the origin of your tattoos?
This tattoo right here,
Yes.
I got the cross in the wings, and then I got the clock because God's timeless. He calls when we die. He calls when we're born, and I got Son of God at the bottom of it because I'm God's son. So I live for Him, and then I just got a bunch of Marvel tattoos. I got Thanos, the Punisher, and I got Venom, Spider-Man. Then I got a lion with a crown on it, then an elephant because originally my family origin line is Africa, so that's why I got that stuff.
Who are your coaches and sparring partners?
Right now I train at Warrior Camp. My coach Pablo Alfonso and CJ. He's the Muay Thai coach, but really I try to go to as many classes I can, if my schedule's open. And then my sparring partner Daniel Spitz. Not Daniel Spitz, sorry, but Daniel Swain. And then I have Josh Rittenhouse. They both fight on a lot of big shows. Daniel Swain was just on the Dana White Contender Series, and Josh Rittenhouse fought all over.
Excellent. How would you describe your own fighting style?
I would say a person that just likes to finish fights because that's what people want to see. No, it's cool to get a decision win, but people want to see people get knocked out, submitted, and I want to bring that excitement to the cage every time. People know there's going to be a crazy fight and someone's going to get finished, and I want that. That's what builds the fan base, and I know the fan likes that, and that's what I'm here to do: entertain, put on the show.
Yeah, outstanding. I definitely agree with that one. That's really, really good. What can you say about your first amateur fight, MMA?
My first amateur fight was pretty cool, actually. I got the fight in front of Herb Dean, and he's a rep in the UFC. It was at King of the Cage, and that was my first fight, and I knocked the dude out, and I was hooked after that. It was pretty cool.
How did your professional debut go?
It was good. I think I submitted the dude in the first round. It felt great to get to finish my first pro fight.
You defeated Armando Best on two occasions, right?
Yes, sir. I guess they must have thought it was a fluke or something. I think I beat him faster the next time.
Yeah, it can be fluke once, but two times in a row, no way. What do you think about that?
Yeah. The second time I fought him, I made sure I just throw hands more and show that I wasn't just the wrestler. Show him that I'm not afraid to just get in there and throw hands as well. So both were a good learning experience. Just the cage time is really huge.
How did you feel when people say something is a fluke and you know it isn't? How do you feel? I mean, does it irritate you, or you're like, okay, they can think whatever, I know it was not?
Yeah, I'll let them think that, and I'll just be like, all right, I'll show you if you want to find out. I just have no problem showing them.
Yeah, outstanding. I definitely agree with that one. Also, what can you say about your win over Tyrone Henderson?
The first victory was awesome. It was a good fight. He was strong. He like caught me in the mount, and then I was able to reverse it and get the arm bar. And the second time though, I broke my leg on him, and I had a huge layout. But it was a good learning experience. So I knew what I did wrong. I didn't know how to kick, but now I know how to kick properly, and I know the leg breakage won't ever happen again. It's stronger now, so it's kind of a good thing. Like when I kick with this leg, I can just tell it's stronger, solid.
Yeah, excellent. How did you heel hook Brandon Todd? How did you finish him via heel hook?
Oh man, this was a good fight. This probably my longest fight. It was 3 rounds. It was pretty much a grappling match, and I could tell he loved to go for the knee bar. So I just let him think he had it this time. But this time I let him throw my leg all the way over, and I went into like a knee bar slash heel hook to finish him. Like soon as he grabbed the leg to put it and locked in, I pretty much like mounted myself on him backwards to tap his leg. Then I hooked in the heel hook and the knee bar. From him, he had to move.
Can you just phone bit, a bit
Right?
away, just to see you, bit away. Okay. Yes, that's
Yeah.
good. That's good. Okay, okay. All right. Your fastest stoppage happened against Jeff Coleman, right? It was 7 second stoppage. So it was like, I think it was, even if we compare to the UFC, it would have been one of the fastest knockouts, as much as I know. There was that fight. I think Duan Ludwig has 6 second stoppage. Masvidal has 5 second stoppage. But how did you establish 7 second stoppage? Was it the first punch KO or?
Yeah, right away I broke his eye orbital. Like his whole eye was like shut black. And I was like, oh, he did not like that. And I swarmed him.
Really, really good. And about your first professional loss, how did it happen?
My first real one was on the Dana White Contender Series. I got flying knee. I think it's more of like a weight cut because I've taken like way harder hits like at practice. I think it was more because like I wasn't cutting weight efficiently, and I was doing it like too in a short amount of time, losing that much weight.
I agree. It's very hard when you cut too much weight. I agree. You also fought Derek Mina, who now fights in the UFC. So all of your losses came from very big names. So what do you think about that fight against Derek Mina?
I honestly shouldn't took that fight, but I know rematch happens. I think I can get the job done, but in my favor this time. He's a great opponent. He's a veteran, but I know I wasn't 100% that fight, and I had to have surgery like on my shoulder right after that fight because I tore my labrum and fractured the ball of my shoulder, so I couldn't defend the submission. So that wasn't a wise fight for me, but I needed money at the time, pay rent.
Well,
So
you were riding on a losing skid, and now you bounced back with a victory. So, how was this last fight of yours? Are you pleased with the performance? How did you prepare? How did it go?
I'm happy about this performance. I got to show people that I'm a stand-up fighter now, like to show people that I'm dangerous, like wherever. Because it was a clean knockout, a head kick, and then I finished him off with the punches, and his body went limp. It felt great. Felt great to get back in there, and it feels good to be at a bigger weight class. Like I feel a lot healthier and stronger at 155 than I was at 145. Like I felt slow, not as fast as I usually am. So.
When you're mounted, how hard it is to evade from mount from 1 to 10, according to your thoughts?
I get like superpowers when I get out to that fight because I really don't want to get my face pounded in. But I also do got a lot of technique. Like I get out of mount fairly quickly.
What are your plans for the future? I mean, you said you plan to go into the UFC, or What can be next for you? I mean, you win one fight now, so do you have somebody locked in, or you're still waiting for the potential opponent?
I'm gonna just keep fighting, and then hopefully I get the call soon. Either if that's on the Dana White Contender Series, or if that's a short notice USP fight, I'll take either one. But I'm ready to be on a big show, and I'm ready to start my journey towards the UFC belt.
Outstanding. Would you like to add something to the interview? Is there something maybe we missed to say? Would you like to give a shout out to someone, Terrance?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to God because without him, I wouldn't have been able to make these feet. Because there's times where I've been down, and I know he helped me push through. So
Excellent. I hope we'll see you in some big promotion soon. I mean, I watched some of your fights and I've seen that you're a finisher, but I like when my fans know everything about the fighter, and I hope we'll see another finish soon.
yes, sir. You will. You will. I promise. I got you.
Thank you, Terrence. Have a great day. I will upload this in like hour or two. I will send you a link, okay?
All right, sweet. Stay blessed, brother.
All right. Goodbye, Terrence.